Hello students, today I am going to explain post-fertilization changes. Post-fertilization changes means changes takes place after fertilization, that is ovule develops into seed and ovary develops into fruit. Inside the seed, endosperm and embryo covered with seed coat is called as seed. Inside the seed, endosperm and embryo is developed. Now we will see the endosperm formation. Endosperm formation is formed by primary endosperm nucleus, which is triploid in nature. This triploid primary endosperm nucleus is the product of second fertilization. Second fertilization means fusion of diploid secondary nucleus and haploid male gamete. Hence the result of second fertilization, that is PEN or primary endosperm nucleus, is triploid. This primary endosperm nucleus divides by repeated mitotic divisions to form nutritive tissue of seed called as endosperm. Means endosperm is developed from primary endosperm nucleus by repeated mitotic division. On the basis of endosperm formation, mitotic divisions, there are three types of endosperm, that is nuclear endosperm, cellular endosperm and halobial endosperm. First we will see the nuclear type of endosperm formation. In nuclear endosperm formation, endosperm formation takes place inside the embryo sac, because fertilization also takes place inside the embryo sac. Here due to the mitotic mitotic division when start, size of the embryo sac is increases, and that primary endosperm nucleus first divide by one mitotic division and form two nuclei. Then by repeated mitotic division, many free nuclei are formed. Here only free nuclear divisions are takes place, no wall formation in initial stages. So many nuclei are formed. These nuclei are travel toward the periphery and a central vacuole is constructed, or central vacuole is large central vacuole is formed in the center, so that all these free nuclei push toward the periphery, and after some times or at maturity, wall formation takes place and a cellular endosperm is developed. But development of endosperm formation is made by free nuclear division, hence it is called as nuclear type of endosperm. Nearly 161 families of angiosperms form nuclear type of endosperm. Example of nuclear type of endosperm is wheat, sunflower and coconut. In coconut, wall formation of endosperm takes place toward the periphery, and in the center free nuclear division is free nuclei are present. So in endosperm two types of in coconut two types of endosperms are there, that is solid endosperm towards the peripheral side, white colored solid endosperm found in coconut seed present toward the peripheral side, and free nuclear, that is liquid form of endosperm. Liquid endosperm is present in the center. In coconut milk, coconut water is the example of liquid endosperm, because here wall formation does not take place toward the center, but a periphery wall formation takes place. So in coconut, solid white part of coconut seed is solid endosperm, and the milk of coconut or what coconut water is called as a liquid endosperm. So this is about the nuclear type. Example of nuclear type of endosperm: wheat, sunflower and coconut. Then we will see the cellular type of endosperm. In cellular type of endosperm, here nuclear first mitotic division takes place, which results in the formation of two chambers, and then repeated transverse and oblique divisions takes place to form a cellular type of endosperm. Near about 72 families of dicots shows cellular type of endosperm formation. In mitotic division, nuclear division is followed by cell wall formation. So a complete mass of cells are developed in as a endosperm. So this endosperm formation is called as cellular type of endosperm formation. Near about 72 families of dicots show cellular type of endosperm formation. Example is balsam, petunia, dhatura and adoxa. So these are the two types of endosperm formation. Now we will see the third type of endosperm formation, that is halobial type of endosperm formation. Halobial is a intermediate between nuclear and cellular type. Here first mitotic division takes place, followed by wall formation, as a result of which two chambers are formed, that is micropylar chamber and callosal chamber, or it is also called as micropylar cell and callosal cell. Then repeated free nuclear mitotic division takes place in both chambers. Generally micropylar chambers show more divisions, and it is followed by cell wall formation at the end, and this in the center large vacuole is present. So here halobial is a intermediate between nuclear and cellular type, because first cellular division takes place followed by nuclear division, and later on free nuclear division takes place, and in the last stage of endosperm formation wall formation takes place. This is the example of halobial type of endosperm formation is found in Asphodilus. So this is the example of halobial type of endosperm formation. Now we will see the perisperm. Perisperm means during the endosperm formation, nucellus is due to the increase in size of the embryo sac, nucellus get crushed and completely used up. But sometimes nucellus remain within the seed as a thin layer, and that thin layer is nutritive in function, and that thin layer of nucellus is called as perisperm, which is persisted after the seed formation. Usually nucellus get degenerated because it is get crushed within the seed coat and endosperm, but sometimes it is persist in the form of a thin layer, and that thin layer of nucellus which is called as perisperm. It is also nutritive in function. Then we will see the mosaic endosperm. Mosaic endosperm is found in maize or corn. Endosperm containing two different types of tissues. Here is called as mosaic endosperm. When you will